Hello again, Choro-Q collectors. So, I know this livery exists in true 64 scale, but it's too expensive. So, one of the nice things about collecting Choro-Qs is I can buy other liveries, that I won't pay for in regular scale models. So, what do we have here? We have the 70s sports cars collection. I don't know. There's no original box or anything like that. I think it came in a cardboard box, but just has this excessively large display case for, I don't know why it's so tall. Maybe to fit trucks, but I don't know why there's so much air down here. Anyways, that says 01 on the bottom of it. So how old is this guy? Let's see here. It says 2003, 03 Taiwan. Okay, so let's compare these photographs. I don't know the real story behind the livery of this car. I see it in blue and this green one. I mean, all I know is the Kenmeri Skyline GTRs are pretty rare. Less than 200 of them were made. And, a racing version, I can't imagine too many of these are made either. Okay, there's a rear view. Alright, I mean, can't expect it to be really accurate being a cartoon, but I do like these ChoroQs because they do pack in a lot of nice details for a toy. Alright, so looking at the printing, it's really nice. You got this orange marker, the 73, the gold pinstriping. It reminds me of like a John Player Special livery. And then it does have the Watanabe F8 wheels, but they're blanked off because they have to be strong to be a toy. But no problem. The front end is just a normal Kenmeri with the 4 headlights. This actual race car, I think these are gone. They're all blanked off and stuff. It does have a molded in GTR, just no actual paint on it. And then same here, molded in turn signals. There is black paint here underneath though. And then the gold trim again looks pretty good. Nice gold 73, some rib details here, 2 big speed bumps I guess. That's actually not accurate to the real car. Well, it's cartoonized. I'm going to compare it to some other 64 scale ones. So, there's some scratches there. This is probably a used, someone's personal collection. This side here, well, I'm now noticing, yeah, there are circles up here on both sides of the car. I think, are those the fuel fillers? I don't know what these things are. I keep forgetting. Alright, well, anyways, the printing looks okay. And then it's Ken and Mary GTR because there's an ad campaign to promote this car back in the 70s. So now we have nice. Well, are these stickers? No, I think those are Tampo prints. They're just really well done. I don't know. It looks like it's a sticker for some reason, but there's really no thickness. So, well, I don't know. There actually are 4 taillights, I guess, but it's being blocked by the coin holder. No, it is 2 taillights. There's something molded there, I can't tell. Well, you know what? We're going to do a wheel swap, so let's do that now, actually. I mean, these are nice wheels. If you just add some black paint in between the spokes, they would look really, really much better. But they're not painted. It's that gold swirly plastic, so you can see some of the swirliness in it. So hopefully this tab. Oh, there we go. Sometimes that's really tight. So there's a separate canopy there. You can obviously see. Oh, look at this. The hood opens. Didn't even know that. Granted, definitely a gimmick, because it's literally a sticker of an engine. Interesting. It's got side draft carburetors, 3 of them. Interesting. Alright, well, so that's actually, well, now that I'm looking for it, I guess I should have noticed can open. But unlike die-cast cars, which usually have giant gaps that are visible from like 3 feet away, plastic on plastic obviously can have a much tighter panel gap. Seeing how I didn't even catch it, Alright. So, I'm going to remove this whole drivetrain and just pop in my own wheels and stuff. So that pops out. Now, the thing is, you'll see a giant amount of air gap there, right? So I like to block that off. Instead of destroying the motor, you could either just use a piece of wood and paint it black. This is balsa wood and some double-sided tape, and that'll block a lot of light. Or, since I like this car so much, a permanent fix for me is I 3D printed my own motor case, but without the motor, and that just snaps in. The tolerance is a bit off from other ones. Oh, there we go. I also left holes there if I want to use different aftermarket wheels. I can run an axle through it and adjust the height and stuff like that. But today I'm just going to use some Hot Wheels RealRiders. Where'd that screw go? I'm not going to use the electric screwdriver because this is soft plastic. Is that how it went? I feel like this should be resting inside the body more. Oh, there it goes. Alright. Okay, so yeah, you can see a lot of light is being blocked off. The reason why I do that is if I'm going to just use some Hot Wheels RealRiders, these are just painted gold, you know, to match the car. I use this sticky tack stuff, you know, and so I don't need to use as much sticky tack because there's literally a wall for me to push into. The sticky tack stuff is great because being a putty, you can adjust camber and stuff like that, or you can make the thing steer like that. And this is called Potafix Pro. Where's the packaging? Here, I'll show you. Oohoo, Potafix Pro Power. And the reason why this is great is because it's the only putty I've seen that's a dark color. So, you know, it's not as visible. Granted, it's really hard to see even at a light color. There's not much ride height on these things. So I'm going to have some camber on the rear wheel there. Alright. And then steer this tire a little more. Alright, so that's pretty good. Just steering, cambered JDM race car there. Alright, let's compare it to a 1/64 scale vehicles. So here's a blue photograph with the same paint scheme. A realistic 1/64 scale here is made by Konami. Here we are, and it has stock steel, stamped steel wheels that would have come on this car in real life. And then I have a Aoshima Grachon collection one, so it's got a Liberty Walk body kit on it, a crazy front end actually. Let's go to the top view here, so you can see the foreshortening, you know, of the Choro-Q. Let me focus on that photograph in the back. You see, it doesn't have the 4 headlights. They're blanked off. And this one actually looks like a giant vent leading into the induction system. Okay, well, let's take let this guy spin here. Okay, so I'm really happy to get this one. This is definitely a highlight of my Choro-Q collection. Mainly because I don't have this in true 64 scale, and B, it's a really cool paint job. It's a metallic blue with this gold pinstriping, and now that I have the Hot Wheels RealRiders on there, and actually I lucked out, the gold is actually almost the same type of gold as what's on the printed on the body. So this is definitely a keeper for a while. Alright guys, well, I'll see you the next time I do a Choro-Q. Thanks.